Hey everybody, in this next installment of our series on being highly skilled and deeply formed, I want to invite you and encourage you, if you're not already doing this, towards being incredibly intentional with allowing someone to have your back. It's tempting for us sometimes to care more about our cell phone than about our soul. What I mean by that is, if we were to walk away from the table briefly, we would ask someone to look out for our phone, but we don't always have someone intentionally looking out for our soul, looking out for our back. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 12, well-known passage, I know, many of us have preached it, but I want to read it to us today and just remind us to reflect on this personally for a moment. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Three are even better, for a triple-braided cord is not easily broken. We need to be standing back to back with at least someone. Ideally, maybe two people or three people. And I realize that this would be terrifying for some of us, so my encouragement to you is to start where you are, not where you want to be. Start where you are, not where you want to be. If you've never practiced vulnerability, if you've never confessed anything deeply sensitive, then just start with sharing as vaguely or as vulnerably as you're willing to. Start with someone that has earned some trust in your life, someone that you think isn't going to be shocked or horrified that you're a human being and dealing with issues, and share with them at some entry-level point. But my encouragement is to keep making progress. At our church, we talk about relationships on three levels. That is face-to-face, heart-to-heart, and back-to-back. Face-to-face is about just facts and information. Heart-to-heart would be feelings, and back-to-back is where it's about formation. And we're fighting for one another. We're trying to grow together. Now, on a very practical level, my advice would be to think of the acrostic GDP. So if you get into a rhythm, checking in with someone once a month or fortnight or every week, just think of GDP. That is to refer to three different things: a point of gratitude, a point of development, and to just invite prayer. Share something good that's going on, something that you're grateful for. Share an area of development that you think God is bringing to your attention, where He's inviting you to grow, whether it's blatant sin or just an area of maturity and development. And of course, just actually pray for one another. This isn't a salvation issue, but I think it is a maturity issue. Remember this idea that morality is commanded, but maturity is invited. And I honestly believe that God is inviting us to live in the light, to confess our sins to one another. James chapter 5 verse 16 in the Message paraphrase says to actually make this our common practice. Make it our common practice, our best practice, to actually be confessing our sins to one another. My last question is this: is it possible that we're not experiencing the mercy that is available to us because we're not willing to practice the vulnerability that we are invited towards? May God help us. May God protect us, and may we have one another's backs.